What's up, guys? So this is another sort of discussion video. Live readings take a lot of effort. So I just wanted to chill. I sat in my bed and I read silently. It was very peaceful, very calm, didn't take too much energy. Um, and uploading them takes forever. The transfer to the computer takes like half an hour minimum, and then the upload the to YouTube takes like, the latest one, which I'm uploading now at 98%. That live reading is going to that took like over an hour. So anyhow, this is going to be a short discussion from where I left off in the live reading on Attack on Titan, Shingeki no Kyojin. And I apologize for the ending. The camera just cuts off when it passes a certain amount of time. I didn't expect it to happen so quickly. So from there up until chapter 47, page 18. Since then, if I were to have done a live reading on what had just occurred, it would have simply been a lot of me whining about how retarded and naive Eren is, and the same reasons as I have expressed in my previous videos as to why he is the way he is. I hate how he doesn't connect any dots whatsoever. Like, he's always simply thinking, hey, I'm gonna kill all these people. Hey, I'm going to take as much information as I can out of these villains, these murderers, and then kill them and then escape and return to humanity. And if he had his way, he would have been continuously and foolishly living like this. He probably will return to humanity like this. And I think the only reason I have so much attachment to Eren and why I'm so bothered by this is because I feel like he's the main character. Like, it's just presented in a way where him, Mikasa, and Armin are like the main guys, and it still is, but it's so retarded to at this point. Like, that whole scene where he literally just screams at them and calls them mass murderers and stuff. I really wanted Reiner to just explain everything to Eren, but he's just so stubborn that he doesn't believe any of it. I think I was tricked at a certain point. There's still a couple chapters to go, so maybe not, but someone told me when I first started this that, like, I will get to the basement chapter and everything will be revealed. And it seems so far off at this point. But more so than that, I feel like the basement may hold truths that even Reiner and Bertholdt don't know about. I don't think his name's really Bertholdt, but it starts with a B. I'm just going to call him Bertholdt or whatever. You guys know who I'm talking about. And more so than that, like, stuff have been revealed to the reader that Eren didn't pick up on. Eren in this, like, in the last panel I just read, it was very clear that Eren was just a fool. Because in the last panel, it was Reiner talking and the picture of Eren struggling, and it was like, it looks like Eren doesn't remember either. And you see Eren there, like, struggling and, like, biting his stub of his arm, trying to escape Reiner's hold and, like, turn into a Titan again to fight. Which is so retarded. And I'm so glad that he's so weak and stupid that, like, Reiner can take control. Because if he had his way, he would have transformed into a Titan again, fought these guys, probably would have been rescued by the troop. And at this point, I want them to continue on. I don't see the story progressing if Eren were to return. I want it to unravel. I want the mystery unraveled. And I just don't think humanity is that good anymore. I don't think they're bad. They don't know what's going on. And I want to see what's happening. And I think Eren's stupid for not giving them a chance at all. He's just a retard. That's all I have to say about that. Based on everything I've read, I've formed new theories based on, like, the last 20 chapters of new information. 20 pages. Basically, my idea is that there's something that transforms humans into Titans. And I think that something is the hairy monkey Titan who can climb over walls without destroying them. And once they're transformed, unless they're defective, like that guy's mom, they forget their past. They live in like a drone-like state, and all they do is go up and eat humans. And this was pretty much confirmed actually in the last page, where it was like Ymir pretty much admitted, like, I had been wandering around the walls for about 60 years before I managed to turn back into a human again. And it was like a nightmare to me, and I didn't want to eat humans, but I couldn't help myself, or something like that. And then Reiner and the guy whose name starts with a B, they both like admitted the same thing, like that they recently managed to revert to human form. So from that alone, I mean, that says a lot. I mean, quite honestly, that could simply mean that these people were just Titans who recently somehow managed to like regain control and return to human form, and they decided to, hide their head in the crowd and just become humans again. And I don't know if there's like an exact page. I'm looking for the exact page where it displays this. But yeah, that and what Reiner said about Eren, that's also implying that Eren was the same way. Maybe what happened was it occurred when he was so young, when that he doesn't remember it. And I'm talking about when he reverted from Titan form into human form, and that's my whole theory. You walk around like the zombie drone-like Titans who feast on humans, and then if you're capable enough, you revert to human form, and now you can revert back and forth. But now you're human forever more if you want to be. And if you don't reach that threshold, you're just going to continue serving the Titan force as a drone-like zombie. But that still doesn't explain the aberrants, and I think there's more to it than that, because at least in the anime, there's a lot of these warped visions and flashbacks and nightmares that Eren had, and from what we could tell, it was his dad like injecting needles into him and saying like, you will understand later, my son, I'm sorry, and saying stuff like, this will wipe your memory, I'm sorry. So I'm thinking maybe his dad was the one who managed to cure his Titan of a son or something like that. And it's all very interesting, honestly. And I think that's what it is. And I feel like there may be more to it, or maybe Reiner he knew what he was doing before that, and he chose to destroy that wall on purpose when he was conscious 5 years ago. Or maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was the zombie-like armored Titan, and then later on he transformed into human. I doubt that second postulation. So I'm curious to see what's going on, and it's kind of flipped to a point where we don't know who the real enemy even is. Like, is it Erwin? No, it's not Erwin, but is it like who is it? It's not the Wallace. They're just like a faction following something. They know something else, but we don't know what. And there's still a mystery about it, but slowly more and more has been uncovered. As always, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe.